since 1961.
Okay, and you are, let's see, does anybody know what the distance between Mrs. Ritter's property and this property is?
105 feet.
105 feet.
Well, no, it's not.
From the building to the property
ABC
line.
did it, and that's what they put down.
We walked it off.
I know, but
Yeah.
ABC did it too.
When you walked it off, what did you get?
84.
Give me a minute, I have it.
Yeah, but these lots are acre lots. They take how much, the square footage of an acre. I don't know how many acres this litter has.
2.5.
2.5.
You know, there was also the issue of proximity is applied to the community center. Rich, the president of the community center, was down at the hearing, and I know he expressed that there are children there often, and it's quite close too.
It's 81 feet from the closest wall of the visitor's home to the fence line of that facility, and then it's 206 feet from the back of the community center to the fence line.
Well, I had engineers measure it, so I'm not going to argue with the engineers. They're the ones who did it, so.
Do you have their report?
It was turned in, yes. I don't have it with me.
Maybe ask for all of them.
Can we get that ever?
Well, the applicant submitted a site plan, so it would be on here, but it only depicts the site. It doesn't show anything off-site.
Right. So you're not going to see Mrs. Ritter's
Right.
property.
So then where did they submit that information?
Well, this was submitted to our department.
But the measurement Mr. Morales was talking about, where did that information go? Or the engineer didn't clear it?
I'm not familiar with that measurement. I mean, we know distances on the property itself, but no one. I mean, we don't require people to go on neighbors' properties and measure those.
Okay, so I would like to see the
I
engineer's
mean, we
measurement.
have satellite imagery, so you can go to our GIS website and measure
Yeah, we did that too.
plus or minus a few feet.
No.
How will parking be allowed outside or just your place inside?
That's not addressed. If that's an issue, I'm sorry. It was not in the condition, so.
You know, on 2 lanes, with the main drag going down, it's 2 lanes. So if you start having a bunch of parking on the street, that's going to.
What I would
We have
suggest
that
is.
now, parking across the street. All of those. If you look outside, there are vehicles parked at the dirt on.
Oh, yeah, but nobody's drinking here.
And it's just a night after night.
And there's no
Just
kids
walking
getting off the
people.
bus in the afternoon right now.
That was uncalled.
No, it's not uncalled for. It's just, as
He's not
Andrew
saying
pointed
there's
out.
going to be drinking on the street.
Just as Andrew pointed out, and you can see in the draft.
I raised my hand a little bit ago and you guys ignored me.
No, I
heard.
It's not uncalled for. It is a real concern having alcohol served
I
downtown.
understand that.
Colleen, how many establishments are we?
He hasn't even opened yet and you're already saying that.
We're not waiting until it opens to express our concerns.
I will get to you. Go ahead and do this some more.
Okay, but you'll update us on that?
Maybe tonight, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe at the meeting.
Well, number one, we're on site, not off sale. Now, you may get that from the markets, if they take alcohol and drink outside or outside the market, or do that sort of thing, but we don't allow that.
Done.
But the concern, Mr. Morales, is not, I don't think any of us are even expecting that you're going to do anything at the facility that's maybe, unlawful even. It's not that we're saying that we expect you to open a restaurant and we expect people to walk out of your restaurant with a beer in their hand, but the fact is if they've been sitting in your restaurant where you're serving them alcohol, they're going to then have to exit at some time and get in the car that's parked outside. And as a community, we are concerned for our neighbors, our children, our teenagers that are on the road. I mean, we're concerned about that. So as all we're asking is, would you please address our concerns as a community, not as, just address that. that's an issue for us. There are cars out here tonight.
And I understand that, I
But-
understand what you're saying. You know, I have children too, and I care about them, and I'm a family-oriented person, I always have been, and I understand all these concerns, I really do.
So, you're not saying that you won't allow, we have to add.
I'm saying I would be the bartender and waitress service that serve
Oh,
there.
just to,
And we do even how to stop a person from drinking, stop when they had too much. I mean, I have no problem doing that. I'm not going to jeopardize myself or anybody else for somebody having one too many beers they shouldn't have.
It says in the conditions right here that you have to have your training. And
I already done that.
And that's what it says right here in the conditions. So we would expect nothing less than
Exactly.
what is here. So,
Everyone
but what we are
knows.
talking about is the, night after night is about the parking on the outside of the fence. That's what we're asking.
We're gonna put no parking.
Okay.
We'll
That's
add,
what we
we'll
wanted
add
to
it
know.
to the.
We're gonna put no parking signs on the outside of the fence. We don't want that either.
Not that I know that you can do that. It's a public,
It's a public,
Highway.
it's
That
a
would
public
be
highway.
an
that's an easement. I'm not sure you can control the
I think
parking.
it's still
So
like
how
a
come-
house rule or something and say no parking out there. I don't see why
All
not.
right, Jim, you had your question.
Yeah, I've been sitting here for quite a while now and listening to everybody, and I mean, not everybody, but most of the people, giving him a character assassination. This guy has actually worked for the phone company for 29, 30 years or whatever, owned his own business for 15 years without incident. This guy is clean to go. Why everybody is giving him an issue, I have no idea. He does the right thing, he abides by the law, and he does the right thing every time. I know him personally, I'm not being biased, but that's his record. You can't find nothing on him.
Just
I'm
curious, are
just
you,
trying to say, what is the issue? Now listen, let me finish, like she said, let me finish. By him opening, will give this town revenue. It'll give that gas station a couple guys for gas, some guy that wants to buy cigarettes or chips or whatever. It's all gonna be good for all of you guys.
we want to hear,
It really will.
we want to hear everybody's feelings, but I'm curious, are you a resident of the Animal Papers area?
Actually, I live about 4 or 6 miles down. I'm not an actual resident, no. But I can be recognized, can I?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, the residents are going to carry more weight than
Okay,
non-residents.
that's fine. I'm just trying to even out the playing field here.
Well, we're not trying to even the playing field, we're trying to get down to the truth.
Okay, the truth is, he's not gonna cause a problem for your community. If anything, he's gonna make money for you guys and enhance the quality of life.
Andrew, can you tell me if there's a requirement to have permits for
He's done everything
filming
he can do.
of commercials?
Actually, I think there's a program called Film LA, and I'm not terribly familiar with it.
I can answer that.
Okay.
Yes, you do, and anytime that they do film, they have to have $1 million insurance and a permit, otherwise it's illegal. And we have had that twice,
And you've had the permits?
yes. Well, they had them out there from the film guide, AV film guide.
I'm just used to seeing, I travel a little bit around the valley floor, on the east side for work, and whenever there's been film crews, I see